Alright, hey everyone. Today I'm going to do another oil sketch. And I'm going to do a cocktail. And why not, right? I am the painter of cocktails. So, alright, I'm going to take, this is raw umber. And I'm going to just draw it on first. And I'm in the process of trying to warm myself up to a project of a cocktail. Well, not really a cocktail painting, but basically a series, and in it there will be a cocktail painting. So I'm gonna just maybe this will help warm me up into it, and yeah, I don't know. So this is a setup I've had for a while, and I've actually painted this glass, which is a nice whiskey glass. I think twice. Maybe it was once, I can't remember. But the wonderful thing about it is that shape at the top. And I'm going to just, I think it's a great demonstration to show just how little you can get away with like that, of suggesting glass. So I figured, why not paint some glass and jump into that. So, all right. Now, some of the things that I used to do back when I used to come home, from Ralph Lauren and just paint. Try to paint every day. And the reason I would paint was just to work through kind of where I was, and trying to put everything together in my career. It's like right after Water Street. I didn't have it all figured out. I mean, who the heck ever does? And even if you feel like you do, I don't feel like I do now. Even I'm still, I don't know, just figuring it out all the time. And anyway, pedagogical ways to kind of come into paintings is always nice. They kind of give you a, like a grasp. They give you comfort. And then for me, I like the comfort of it. So for me, the comfort right now is, in the pedagogy for me is drawing and setting up the values. So I mean, I'm kind of doing like a grisaille here, but I could always jump in to the painting at any point, and that's what I felt like. Sometimes I just wanted it to feel comfortable enough, and then once it was good, I was like, all right, I'm going to jump in with my heart. So for me, this feels pretty good already, and I'm going to probably jump right in to some color. But maybe I'll just get a little bit more in here. And like the thing with, I could have just been complacent and just been happy with where I was with, oh, well, this makes sense and this works, and why not just create a body of work? But I also think that somewhere in the experimenting, paintings can get better. And, again, that's just my 2 cents on it. So, like, building and destroying is always, like, kind of a concept I thought about. I'll start to add some colors. It doesn't mean you have to do it. But, I don't know. Emil Carlson used to scrape with a palette knife, and maybe that's even something you want to try to do. See that? Like, get rid of it. Don't make it so precious. I think that's what the sentiment that he was saying was. But why not do it here? He actually said, why not do it? Why not do it in still life painting? Ooh, I'm gonna have to improvise here because I think my phthalo is somewhere else. So it's a perfect time to figure something out. But he basically said, why not take all everything that you're learning and begin to get them out here. And I would agree with that. I think Still Life is a wonderful place. Sounds like I'm trying to sell it, but a wonderful place to experiment, play, learn, and you know what? I'm gonna go with phthalo because I was gonna go with Prussian. I'm gonna phthalo now. And phthalo in that, I think it's gonna get a pretty chromatic yellow. But why not? You know, why not? And that's what big encouragement here to play and test things out and see if this is terrible. I mean, it's a piece of paper. Just throw it in the garbage. All right. So now I'm going to take my yellow, and this is Hansa yellow. And if you've ever heard me in the past, I hate Hansa yellow. The reason I hate Hansa yellow is it's just so weak and transparent. But you know what? All these colors are pretty transparent. So, I don't know. I'll quit my crying here. Alright. I'm going to go deep green. And you see it just shifts towards blue. I'm going to go black. Take a little note of it. And that's the thing. It's like this appears green, but I'm finding out that the value of this is probably much deeper and darker than I was thinking. All right. So, I'm going to get a little of this. Get a deep, you know, almost black in there. Great place to take it and even go kind of impasto. And that's what I don't like about phthalo right there. That like you sometimes feel like you're adding it to a mixture and it doesn't do anything. It's not like a good, I guess, layering color. Alright, and then this comes down. Now, phthalo green was going to be my, I'm going to paint with phthalo green. And then I took a look at my box and remembered that I think it's in my other box. I'm not going to go find it. So I'm going to force myself. This is my Homer Simpson in me, right? Just screw it. Make it work with whatever you got, whatever's around. And there could be a nice breakthrough. All right, got to get some white, titanium white on here. So this one by Griffin is super transparent. Oh man, it's barely coming out. And you know what I'm going to do? I start to get some of that background in. Paint it together. That's the thing. I can clean up that edge. Like, even the abstraction of that, to me, is like, oh, that's cool. Alright, let's get this. I'll bring a little white. It's actually a nice weak white. Don't hear me say that Winton is nice. These feel like Winton colors, by the way. And, man, Winton, I don't know. They just feel like they're redonkulous amount of fillers or something in it. So here I'm having to mix the green, and it kind of shifts warm, cool, and it picks up a little of the mixture rather than just be like the phthalo. And now I'm like, ooh, that's interesting, right? So be open to what it is that possibly could be brought from, trying it from a different angle. And I don't know, could be onto something. So for me, the thought process for working with alkyds is that maybe they could be nice underpainting colors, transparent, and maybe I could work with them. And I've tried. I've actually did an experiment. I think it's 2020, where I did some alkyds in a painting, and it sold. And short-lived. Just that experiment was just like a one-off. It was the bottles with books, one of them. And I just thought, oh, interesting. And it was nice because it kind of dried fast. All right, so look at that. It's suggesting it more just because it's not there, right? I'm going to get more yellow ochre. Come back down in it. Lower that chroma. And then on the edge, I'm going to push it. Give a little bit of depth on the side. Feels too brown. All right. Just trying to see what colors I can find in here. Then also cover it. So there's like a progression of tone in there. All right. Let's just leave it for now. I gotta come at it from the side. All right. Come back into the top. And the color on it feels like it gets a little minty. So white is going to shift that, right? Okay. So now it's got that top plane. Now, there's a tiny bit of dark right there. Painted cocktails too much. And then it's like right on the edge is a color right there. And it's not like I'm trying to remember it, like, oh yeah, I always got to put that. It's more like, oh yeah, I remember it. Like, oh yeah, I remember. I'm not trying to memorize it. I don't want to put it there if I don't see it. But when I see it, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember. But if it wasn't there, I wouldn't have that feeling. Hopefully that makes sense. All right. And then there's a progression always. You're trying to think of it. What is the progression of tone? or tonal progression. That's how you want to say it. Come over. All right. Just see what light colors I can get in the middle here. Just always cleaning. Break that edge there. The thing is, you can even use the paper as a part of the tone as well. I don't want to like draw the whole thing out, so I'm going to try to see if I can lose some kind of an edge. And then it reappears at the top. Alright, and then let's just see if I can sneak a little blue in there. Do I see it? No. But why not? And then a little edge there. Alright. Clean the brush. Spackle some white on there. And then right on the is it getting dimension? It's the question. And then you may want to even bring it up into the light, which is what I do sometimes, like round it out, even if you don't see it, pull the middle lighter to kind of bend it. All right. And then, have you considered the direction of the light source at this time? Hope so. All right. So it's coming from over here. Maybe there's a little bit more dab into it. Surface, kind of break it up a little bit. All right, let's get some of the ground in there.